future of the Department of Education is unknown as the Trump administration continues its calls to dismantle it locally. Some parents worry about how it could impact their students with disabilities. Our Claire Weber heard from a Charleston County parent who says federal special education services are really crucial to their student success. Claire.
And Tessa, those services fall under the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA. Its implementation is overseen by the Department of Education to ensure equal access for all students.
It just takes some children a little bit longer to adapt, and that's what this classroom provides.
Danielle Hoffman's 4-year-old daughter Ember is in an early intervention program funded by the Department of Education. Ember is handicapped, in a wheelchair, and she benefits from a list of services.
Physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. She even has a teacher of the deaf and hard of hearing. She gets visual support.
But as discussions to gut the Department of Ed push forward, Hoffman worries some of these options could be at risk.
Her classroom is probably the most vulnerable population because the Department of Education is there to protect those children with those IEPs and 504s.
The federal agency uses formula grants to fund programs under the IDEA. Despite Trump's plans to shutter the department or delegate its powers to other agencies, political science experts don't expect formula funding to go away completely.
It might be the percentages which go to the different states and trying to find ways now that every state would get something the same based off how many students are in the schools, how many students need help.
Another uncertain future, individualized education plans, which the department mandates under the IDEA for all students with disabilities.
That paperwork is important to continue to go back to if needed when advocating for our children who can't advocate as well for themselves.
Hoffman hopes some changes could be positive. Dr. Mark Owens expects any executive orders to end up before a judge. He believes the Supreme Court would look for clarity and answers.
What has Congress said about the potential for this? What do they think is the proper tool to determine that any new department can still do the work that the Department of Education had done?
A call to abolish the Department of Education entirely would require a vote in Congress, but Trump's expected executive orders could essentially gut the agency without fully shutting its doors. Claire Weber, News 4.